First of all, fuck that. I would never shake hands with a chimpanzee. I don't give a damn how trained you think you have them. We have many stories of this going wrong, and the fact that you don't know this, well, that's on you. So Primate centers around a guy, he's deaf, right? So he owns a pet chimpanzee. I'm already finding why this is maybe not smart. This chimpanzee is named Ben, and one day it just happened to get attacked by a bird in its cage, gets rabies, and goes on a rampage, right? I have many issues with how this movie even exists, or how the situation exists. Because first of all, I don't give a shit how familiar I am with an animal or any animals. If I'm a professional, I take professional precautions. Okay, I will never go into an animal's enclosed pen, especially of an animal that could rip my face off of my skull. That will never happen. I will never go into a cage with just an animal with the lights off, allowing this animal to be in these little tiny areas that are dark and I cannot see them. And then I want to poke it with a shiny object. Yeah, because that's gonna go well. Beyond that, the movie really isn't terrible. This movie stressed me out the whole time, because there are many choices that these characters could make to get them out of this, and they don't take it. First of all, can we talk about the characters? The characters are incredibly derivative, and I don't know why. Maybe they just hired these actors thinking, oh, okay, we're going to kill them all off, so let's not give them any depth at all. Let's make them as stereotypical and as douchey and just unlikable as possible. So that way, when they die, we can say, hey, they deserved it. When in reality, maybe the writers ought to be in this film, because you did not do any characters any justice, or your film any justice, by writing them as poorly as you did. Now, that doesn't mean that the movie's not entertaining. This movie has some creative deaths. Let's just put it that way. There was a few times when even I was, holy shit, that shit was crazy. But the movie just, it stressed me out because it puts you in a very confined space. Most of this movie takes place in a pool where these people just happen to, they jump into, because when you have rabies, that's what the movie's about if you don't know. The monkey has rabies. The monkey can't swim. It's hydrophobic. So they find that if they stay in the pool, they're fine. Dumb decision after dumb decision leads to people just getting killed off. And if this is me in any situation that's even resembling this, first of all, I'm out. I'm Audi 5000. I'm not putting myself in any position. I'm not getting close to that monkey. I'm not shaking hands with it. First of all, you're going back to your father's house to see your sister and your dad, and people are just inviting themselves. How much are plane tickets these days? Are they like $10? Because everyone's just wanting to come on your trip. They're just inviting people now at this point. At what point do you stop and tell yourself, hey, I'm not going to allow you, you're getting disrespected at this point. Why are you letting this happen? Put your foot down and say, hey, I'm going to visit my family. Nobody's going to tag along unless I say so. I've already felt disrespected because now people are just stomping all over my shit. So this movie, this scenario should never even exist. And if it did, the way that they wrote it into this film is incredibly lazy. It feels like a very cheap way to make a movie of a situation that has happened, can happen, but yet you cheapen it or you make it more unbelievable, making it basically a slasher film. And I Know What You Did Last Summer kind of clone, but with a chimpanzee. None of the actors in this movie are especially good. I don't remember one name of any of the characters. I think there was maybe Rachel and a Kate and who was a douchey Hawaiian boy's name? I don't even think it's Hawaiian. But anyway, it doesn't matter because they're all written to die, and you know that as soon as you meet each character. You know they're going to die. You know they're meant to die. You know who's going to survive. There's no suspense about who's going to live. So it's just fodder. It's just to be violent. There's no reason for a lot of these characters to even be in this film. If that's as good as writing as you can come up with, you need to find new writers. I'm not going to make this review that much longer. If you like films that are violent, you will probably find some enjoyment in this film. I enjoyed it. I just feel this movie was let down, and it's honestly carried by the amount of violence that this chimpanzee inflicts. The effects are great. The chimpanzee work is great. Storytelling, the writing, the characters, they're all shit. If you want to see a monkey go on a rampage, this is probably your movie. But I mean, go watch King Kong or something. That's probably, they could have done better. That's all I'm saying. If I'm going to grade this film, just on the merits of it just being gory, I mean, the deaths and everything are very well done. Let's give it a C. Do I recommend Primate? Yeah, Am I going to remember it in next week? No. If you guys want to hear more reviews, or you have something you want me to watch and talk about, or if you want me to talk about this movie in depth, which please don't make me do that, because this is honestly there's not that much to talk about in this film. It's gory, probably too long, and make bad decisions, bad writing, bad characters. If you got nothing better to do and you want to take, your old lady or your old man on something to do, go watch this movie. Go stimulate that economy. But until next time, yeah, later.